Joining us now on the program is one of over 300 charities and nonprofits supported by Share Detroit, a local consortium of nonprofits looking to help reach out to the community and galvanize both support for local charities and nonprofits, as well as many different causes across the board. Joining us now from Leader Dogs for the Blind is Leslie Hoskins, the Outreach Services and Community Engagement Manager, as well as Christina Hepner, the Digital Marketing Manager, on today's edition of the Megacast. Thank you both for being with us today.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Appreciate having the both of you on. Leslie, let's start with you. Just tell us a little bit of background information about Leader Dogs for the Blind and the services that you provide in our local area.
Yeah, Leader Dogs for the Blind is a nonprofit organization, and we serve individuals who are blind or visually impaired. So our mission is to provide independent travel skills for individuals who are blind or visually impaired. And so we do that by offering a couple of different programs. We offer our guide dog training, which of course is the one we're most known for. And that's where we match a client with a guide dog to fit their individual needs. We also have our orientation and mobility program, which is the white cane training. So if you ever see somebody out traveling with those long white canes, we provide that training. And then we also have a teen summer camp. In this camp, we bring in kids from all over the US and Canada to spend a fun week getting to know other kids who are also blind or visually impaired, experiencing a guide dog. So it's a lot of fun. All of these programs we offer completely free, including room, board, and airfare.
So this is not a new organization. These are not new programs. They have quite an extensive history too. But let's go over to you, Christina. Where did this really begin? What is the origin of the organization itself and the services it provides, not just here in Michigan, but in many different places across the board?
Yeah, so we service people not only here in Michigan, but all over the United States and Mexico and Canada and Spain as well. And so we have been around for 80 plus years. We were actually started by three area Detroit Lions members. So Lions clubs are a huge part of our organization, not only as donors, but they're also ambassadors, volunteers, and they're very involved with us. So yes, we've been around for more than 80 years, and we service people with white cane training, guide dog training, and we also have a lot of other free resources and services. And then we also have a podcast called Taking the Lead. Leslie and I both co-host it with one of our clients. And so that's also another resource for our clients or even anyone to listen to if they want to learn more about, the journey of someone who is blind or visually impaired. And we also serve clients with adaptive services as well, deaf, blind, or whatever it may be. We try to service to the clients.
More information can be found in a couple of places. ShareDetroit.org. Navigate to their Find a Nonprofit section and search Leader Dogs for the Blind, or go directly to the website, Leader Dogs for the Blind's website, leaderdog.org. That's leaderdog.org. For more information, you can find their podcast by scrolling to the bottom of the screen and clicking on podcast on the left side, leaderdog.org. For more information. Leslie, going back to you, how do people get involved if they have a loved one or they themselves may be in need of some of the resources through your organization? What are those steps they got to take to maybe tap into some of those resources, maybe even get partnered with one of your Leader Dogs?
Yeah, we're really lucky because we're the nonprofit organization and we don't receive any state or federal funding. We don't have a whole lot of restrictions on who we're able to serve. So it's very easy for clients to apply for services. You can simply go to our website at leaderdog.org. You can give us a call at 888-777-5332. We pick up the phone. We're happy to get an application started over the phone, or we can always mail a copy. We understand that sometimes technology can be difficult, so navigating an online application can be hard. So we're happy to send one in the mail for you or somebody else to fill out. So we try to make it as easy as possible. Anybody who is interested in getting involved, not as a client, we can have volunteer opportunities on our campus here and far away. We have puppy raising options, breeding host volunteers, and donors. Of course, we couldn't do what we do without the support of our wonderful community and the donors who make this possible to provide all of these services completely free.
Leaderdog.org is your place to go for more information, resources, and ways that you can support the organization as well. Leaderdog.org. We're joined by Leslie Hoskins as well as Christina Hepner on today's edition of the Megacast. Christina, going to you. In terms of training, what goes into that? What does the organization look for, in the dogs they're ultimately bringing in training? And then beyond that, most importantly, what sort of training goes into this? Because these dogs are, of course, working with people that are visually impaired or people that are blind, but that's a very blanket statement. People's experiences in those regards are always going to be variable.
Yes. So we use three breeds. We have Labrador retrievers, Golden retrievers, and German shepherds. We also do crossbreeds of those. And it really starts with our breeding program. We breed our own dogs. I actually have a leader dog mom here with me. And volunteers host these dogs at their home. So they'll take in a breeding stock dog, whether it be a mom or a dad, and they'll host that dog throughout its career. So when it's being bred, the moms will have around 4 litters of puppies, and those puppies are our future leader dogs, is what we call them. Volunteers also raise our puppies. So they raise our future leader dogs for about 12 to 15 months, and they have so much support from, there's groups, there's a private Facebook group, they do outings together. So really we rely on our volunteers in that first life stage of our dogs. From the minute they're born, they're in a breeding host home, and then to the minute they're about 12, 15 months until they go into formal training, they're with a volunteer. So our volunteers mean so much to us, whether it's a breeding stock or a puppy raiser. And if you want to find more about volunteering in those roles, we have those on leaderdog.org as well under our volunteer tab. And once they're returned to campus, they'll go into what's called formal training. And so that's about 3 to 4 months that they're in formal training with one of our guide dog mobility instructors. And those instructors, what they do is amazing. Just getting to watch a little bit of it, they really take that dog from, those skills that they learn with their puppy raiser. They're taking those skills and learning off those skills to train them to become a guide dog. And then, at the end of that, they'll match the dog with a client. We do have some what we call career change dogs. So some dogs just don't want to work or they're meant for another career. And so we also give to other organizations like CAPS, a child advocacy program that helps children, and then veterans programs as well for support and other service types. Or, if they don't want to work at all, sometimes they go to a loving family. So it's really, we rely a lot on volunteers, and then our guide dog mobility instructors really hone in their skills at the end of their training.
We're joined by both Christina Hepner and Leslie Hoskins from Leader Dogs for the Blind on today's edition of the Megacast. You can find more information directly on their website, leaderdog.org. That's leaderdog.org, or call their local office in Rochester Hills, 248-651-9011, 248-651-9011 for more information. Also, you can find a lot of information on them as well as other organizations across the state of Michigan at sharedetroit.org. Sharedetroit.org, also a great resource to go to support your local nonprofits. In terms of acclimation, it's also an important part of this, Leslie, to go to you. What goes into that from your organization standpoint? Because it's one thing to train the dogs and get them ready, but I would imagine for these individuals too, that these dogs are ultimately helping, there's got to be an adjustment period there for them to be used to being with a dog that's leading them in a variety of different capacities, and to develop that relationship one-to-one between the animal and the human.
It's such a unique matching process, and that time frame where it takes the client to get to know the dog to get to know the client. We say it's really each one giving 100%, and it takes around 6 months to a year to be really a good team, which is what we call our handlers and our guide dogs together. So there is some adjustment period. One thing to note is that so many times people say, get a dog, it's going to fix all your problems. And that's really not the case. Our clients put in so much work in order to work and be successful with a guide dog. So they're practicing their independent cane skills. They have to know how to cross streets independently. They have to know where they're going. All of these things our guide dogs don't do, believe it or not. These dogs are amazing at guiding around obstacles, stopping at curbs, providing companionship, all of those things, but it's a team effort. And so our clients can receive services in a couple different ways. They can come here on campus and spend about 3 weeks with us, getting to know their guide dog and learning how to work together. But that's a big commitment. So we can also do in-home delivery for those who can't be away from home for an extended period of time. We also have a really unique deaf-blind program for individuals who are blind or visually impaired and or deaf or hard of hearing, which of course is unique and specialized training there as well. So it's a lot of adapting. The dogs are getting comfortable because they spent that first year with their puppy raiser, then they were with a guide dog mobility instructor. So really kind of getting to know their forever person is such a unique experience. But honestly, it does happen, that bond, very quickly within the first week or two. The dogs usually cannot stop touching or being next to their person. It's absolutely wonderful to watch and be observant.
And Christina, lastly, I want to give you an opportunity to talk about your upcoming event in December, the Light Up Leader Dog event. Tell us about that, how people can participate.
Yeah, so this is the third year for Light Up Leader Dog. It's a family friendly and it's a free event, but our goal is to light up the campus with 2,000 luminaries. So you don't even have to live in Michigan or near Rochester Hills to participate because it's a $10 donation. A lot of people give in honor of someone. It's a great little gift if you want to give a gift that means something. And so a $10 donation, you put a luminary on our campus, and we make sure that if you cannot come on December 10th at 5:30 p.m., we'll have a little market going on, some vendors, food, warm drinks, and then you get to see the luminaries all lit up. But if you cannot make it for that and you want to donate and participate, we will make sure on our social media pages that you can see the campus all lit up. And so you can just head to leaderdog.org under our events tab, light up Leader Dog, and you can see how you can donate a $10 luminary for our campus.
Leaderdog.org is the website for more information. Leslie, Christina, I want to thank you both for joining us today and give you an opportunity to also give our third guest from Leader Dogs for the Blind an opportunity to say hello.
Come on,
Also, if you can see
Truby.
them. For those on our TV audience.
Sleeping, so I'm going to see if I can get her up. Truby,
Try not to make anybody dizzy here.
There she is.
You see her?
There
She's
she
a
is.
Black Labrador Retriever. She's a leader dog mom, so she needs a home. She is looking for a breeding host home right now, so I have her here with me.
And if you are listening on the radio, haven't had a chance to see this, you can see it online, civiccentertv.com/megacast this afternoon. Leslie, Christina, thank you both for being with us.
Thank you so much.